Hey there, and welcome. Are you just tired of that constant pressure to keep dropping your prices just to keep up? I mean, what if there was a totally different way to play the game? Today, we're going to dive into a business model that gets you off that discount treadmill for good and helps you build a business that clients are actually thrilled to pay a premium for. Let's get into it.
This right here, this is the core idea behind everything. You got to understand that being boutique has nothing to do with how big your business is. It's a mindset. It's a complete shift in how you operate, a filter you run every single decision through, all with one goal: making your customers feel like hiring you was the best money they ever spent.
So here's our roadmap. We're going to walk through this in 5 key areas, starting with that core mindset and building all the way up to how you attract those perfect clients. Think of this as your guide to a business that isn't just more profitable, but honestly, a lot more fun to run too. All right, first things first, let's talk about the boutique mindset. This is the foundation that everything else is built on. It's about making a conscious choice to stop playing the volume game, the race to the bottom, and start playing a smarter one, where the only thing that matters is the unique value that only you can offer. So, what does this actually mean in practice? Well, at its heart, it's about being a specialist. It's about creating these custom, high-touch experiences that the big, faceless companies just can't compete with. The goal here isn't to be a bland, generic option for everybody. It's to become the absolute can't-miss choice for a specific group of people. And when you look at it side by side like this, man, it really shows you the two completely different worlds, doesn't it? On one side, you have that big box model. It's a never-ending battle over who can be the cheapest. But on the other side, the boutique model, you're competing on relationships, on service. It's the difference between desperately trying to get any customer and confidently attracting the right one. This brings us to a really simple but powerful tool you can start using literally today. It's the boutique filter. From now on, before you make any decision for your business, whether it's a new service or a social media post, just ask yourself, does this make me more unique and valuable, or does this just push me back into competing on price? That one little question will keep you on the right path. Okay, so you've adopted the mindset. Awesome. But how do you actually show that unique value to the world? Well, that's where your brand comes in. A really strong brand is the foundation that makes premium pricing feel completely natural and totally justified. And there are really 5 key pieces to this puzzle. It all starts with your identity. Your look and feel being professional and consistent. That's paired with focus, a deep understanding that you can't be everything to everyone. These two build your reputation for having integrity. You back that up with consistency, delivering amazing results every single time. And when you nail all of that, you get the holy grail, gushworthiness. That's when your clients are so happy they become your #1 marketing tool. So you've got the mindset, you've got the brand. Now, where does this all come to life? It happens in the customer experience. This is your chance to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are worth every single penny. And listen, this is a really important distinction. Satisfaction, that's the bare minimum. That's just the price of entry these days. Any business can satisfy someone. A boutique business, its goal is to absolutely thrill them. A satisfied customer might come back, maybe. But a thrilled customer, they bring their friends, they write rave reviews, and they don't even think about shopping around on price. And what's the secret to doing that? What's the one thing a giant corporation can never, ever replicate? It's you. Seriously, your unique personality, your passion, your specific way of doing things. That you factor is your ultimate competitive advantage. It's the one ingredient that makes your business impossible to copy, so you have to lean into it.
So what does this actually feel like for the customer on the other end? Well, it means they feel like you see them as a person, not a number. The relationship feels like a true partnership, and honestly, both of you are genuinely excited to be working together. The goal is to make every single customer feel like they're your absolute favorite client.
All right, let's get into the topic that makes a lot of people nervous, pricing. But here's the good news. Once you've built that strong brand and you're delivering a thrilling experience, you have earned the right to price for profit. So let's talk about how to do that with total confidence. Let's just get this out of the way right now. For a business that is built on value, on service, on relationships, trying to compete on price is a guaranteed way to lose. It's not just a bad idea, it's a fatal one. It completely undermines everything else you're working so hard to build. You just can't win that game, so don't even try to play it. So what's the alternative? It's called demand-based pricing, and it's a simple 3-step process. First, you figure out your actual costs.
Second, you add the profit you want and deserve to make. And third, this is the magic part, you use your incredible brand and customer experience to create so much demand that your price becomes a no-brainer for the right person. See the shift? You're not justifying a price, your value is.
Which brings us to a very simple, very powerful two-word rule. Avoid sales. Why? Because constant discounts do two terrible things. They train your best customers to wait for a lower price, and they attract the worst kind of customers, the bargain hunters, not the value seekers. It cheapens the premium brand you've worked so hard to create.
Now, of course, this isn't a hard and fast, no exceptions ever rule. There are smart, strategic reasons to offer a discount. But look at this list. Notice the theme? These aren't just random 20% off sales. Every single one has a clear business purpose, like clearing old inventory, adding value through a bundle, or rewarding a customer for paying up front. The discount is a strategic tool, not a desperate habit.
Okay, we're at the final piece of the puzzle. You've set your premium price with confidence. Now, how do you get in front of the people who will be happy to pay it? The answer isn't shouting louder. It's about building real, genuine connections.
And there is such a clear difference between what works for a boutique business and what doesn't. All that low-touch, mass-market stuff on the right, that's basically just throwing money away. Your marketing needs to be just as high-touch as your service. That means focusing on things that build real connections, like networking, partnering with other great businesses, or hosting events where you can share what you know.
You know, this might be the most powerful mindset shift in the whole presentation. Stop thinking of yourself as a salesperson. Start acting like the expert you already are. When your main goal is to educate people and solve their problems, you build an incredible amount of trust. The sale just becomes the natural next step, and the best clients start coming to you.
So, if you remember just one thing from all this, let it be this. The boutique model is your ticket to freedom. It's freedom from that exhausting, soul-crushing race to the bottom on price. It's about deciding to compete on a totally different level, one based on unique value, real relationships, and absolutely thrilling your customers. So I'll leave you with a question to think about. Don't try to change everything overnight, that's overwhelming. Instead, just ask yourself this. What is one small, simple thrill factor, one little touch that you could add to your business starting tomorrow to make your customer's experience just a little bit more amazing?